Today's episode is brought to you by Indochino. We have got some clothes that are going to make you look hot. We have got
Indochino.
some hot. I think that's better. I think that's better.
We got some hot.
Anyway, we'll talk about that later, but let's jump into this show. Hello, everybody. It's time for Ghost and Crendor.
Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Live. In 4-hour recording studio. Recording.
Wake your ass up! It's up next Crendor in the morning!
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to an exciting episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning.
Hey, everybody, I just hit my hand on a desk.
You know what? I believe it. I believe you were so excited for this show, you whacked your hand.
I did. I was like, whoa! And then I threw my hand down and it hit the other desk to my side. And then I was like, ah.
I do that quite often. I have hurt myself on more furniture than should really be allowed, I think.
Is it the furniture's fault for being there? Or is it your fault for forgetting that the furniture's there? Or is it...
Oh, it's always my fault. I would never blame furniture. Furniture is pure and totally blameless.
Furniture
I said
is
that
pure.
while rubbing my desk, which is weird.
Furniture is pure. And I love it. So smooth. Except that chair over there. Hate that chair.
Stupid chair.
I wish I was pure and smooth.
No chair.
What were we talking? Oh yeah, we didn't talk about anything yet. How you doing?
Yeah, we literally just started. Hi.
That's what happens when we do that. I'm just like, what were we talking about? And then I'm like, oh yeah, we just started.
Yeah.
Your mind goes to that mode.
Oh my God. So I'm at home today because I was trying to set up my office at home. And you can hear it's still got like some echo going on. So I went and I bought sound curtains. Like those big like blanket looking things that you hang and they're supposed to like dampen the sound. And I was like, oh, these work perfectly. I don't have to like install anything. I can just like hook them into the wall. So I went and I bought these like hooks that I could hook. Hooked up the sound curtain to it. Sound curtain straight up was like, no, I'm heavy as hell, bitch. And just fell, ripped it right out the wall. I'm like, okay, let's try this again. So I went back out, bought screws. And I went to go screw into the wall, but I realized that because the screw is like it doesn't have a big enough like head at the end,
Right.
that the thing would just slip off. And so I was like, all right, well, I'll put it at an angle. But then the angle didn't work, needless to say. So I went back out, and the guy's like, well, you need screws with caps. So he sold me these screws with caps, and he's like, yeah, you just drill it into the wall, and then what you do is you put the cap on it, and then the cap prevents any big thing from falling off. And I was like, oh, awesome, thank you, sir. Got home. All the screws with caps came completely assembled. So you have to unscrew the top. Unscrewed the top, only to find out that there's no place for my drill bit to fit in these. So I was like, how do I screw them in? So I had like a really freak out moment. And literally minutes before we started recording this, I was like, wait a minute. I saw through the matrix. I was like, wait a minute. I don't need to screw the nail. The nail can go in my drill, and I can just screw it that way and then unhook my drill from it and then put the cap on, and it worked. It's like halfway hanging up on the wall right now, and I'm looking at it. I'm very pleased with I feel very handyman-y. I'm like
4D chess.
Yeah, I'm just like pounding my chest with pride. This is great. And so I have 3 more to hook up. But when that's hooked up, there will hopefully, in theory, be less echo in here. And then I can start like doing more stuff from home, and I'm very excited. This is very exciting for me. This is a big day. This is huge.
This is a huge day. You used to do all your stuff from home.
Yeah. Then I will never have to talk to anyone again. I can just live at home like a hermit. And when people come see me, I'll give them wise advice like, ooh, waste your time you have. Yeah. You know,
that's
good
the thing.
advice.
It's like you start out, you work from home, and you're like, maybe in an office I'll be more productive. And then you are, and then you're like, well, I want to go back home. And then you just go back home. Then you don't have to talk to anybody again. You just record in your pajamas.
I'm currently in my MeUndies boxers. So.
Right.
If anyone's wondering. I spent the whole day in socks, MeUndies boxers, and a t-shirt, and it's been great. I haven't done anything.
Is that how you went to the hardware store?
Oh, no. Actually, I went in sweatpants, but you're all right.
Sir, do you realize you don't have pants on? Of course I do.
They're called MeUndies boxers. Yeah,
Where
they're
can I
keeping
get
me
some
snug. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing my whole day.
Huh.
I've been handymanning. I have a nice ladder now. I got a ladder because I couldn't reach the top of my ceiling, so I'm not 10 feet tall, so I couldn't reach up there.
Dang. Was there
I know.
anybody that's 10 feet tall? Wasn't there like one guy who was like that, but he died because he was too tall?
I think eventually becomes. I don't get how it works. Like, why do people who are tall, or I guess on the flip side, very, very small, die faster?
Well, I guess tall people put more pressure on like their bones and stuff or joints. I think
So
a
he,
lot
like,
of tall people have
collapsed?
joint. I don't know. There's the one like guy in the NBA, Yao Ming. He's like 7'6". He always had really bad like lower body issues and back issues. So I guess it's something like that. It wears you down faster. I don't know. I'd imagine it's
I have
easier
questions.
to be shorter than it is taller, I think, on like your body or something.
Well, I definitely know that when you are shorter, your skin and things like that, like you look longer. You look longer.
You look longer.
You look younger longer.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. That's why I look like I'm 14. Well, I
But
used
it
to.
also-
Now I have like so much hair and buff door. Now I've become my age.
When you look, this is what you find when you look up, why do tall people die faster? Just a heads up. Basically, it's saying here that tall people, what is happening today?
All people are lumber because they chop wood in the old yard.
Tall peepers. Tall people generally have better cholesterol levels and lower blood pressure, and it may explain why shorter people are more likely to die of heart disease, heart attack, and stroke. But it also says shorter people appear to have longer lifespans than average. I'm just trying to, none of this explains why is height related to longevity? Well, here's the question. They're saying the taller you are, the longer you'll live. But then why do super tall people who are like 10 feet tall, why do they die quicker?
I don't know.
What? None of this makes sense. Someone out there is going to have like a real answer.
Somebody.
Please. We don't need to look this up. You'll just tell us.
Short men will live longer than taller people because they're more likely to carry a gene that protects them from the effects of aging, scientists have revealed.
Wait, so yours is saying, mine says that tall people will live longer, but yours is saying short people will live longer.
Yes. Well, it says short men will live longer than taller people. It doesn't even specify anything. There's got to be something here. There's got to be.
Yeah, this one says that taller people tend to live longer than shorter people.
Is there there's got to be like a website that's like, Mayo Clinic.
Oh my god, you know what? I've officially gone too far down the internet. Why do humans live longer than dogs is a question here.
Let's see.
I like how that's like someone was like, why can't dogs live longer than us?
Wait, researchers may have found out why. There's a trend for giants to die younger than shorter people. Neil Fingleton was the 7 feet 7
Great
inch
name.
tall Guinness World Record holder basketball player and only 36 years old when he died. Though the cause is not yet known, this young age is not uncommon among tall people. Andre the Giant, Matthew
Yes,
Midori,
that's what I'm saying.
Robert
Yeah.
Wadlow. By contrast, the inhabitants of the Japanese island of Okinawa, who have an average height of 5'5", were found have the longest life expectancy on Earth at 78 on average. Scientists believe that the same factors behind higher than average growth could also be what leads to premature death. The brain's pituitary gland, which produces hormones and kicks off processes of puberty, can develop tumors that cause too much of our growth hormones to be produced, resulting in termed gigantism. So they got like it's working overtime.
Yeah, what makes them so tall is also what kills them. Interesting.
Damn, that's like some weird superhero. Like what made them strong was also their downfall. It's like that type of thing. except
Yeah.
real.
I mean, if you want to know what I've also found is that, did you know that dogs can tell if you're untrustworthy? I don't know why I'm on dogs now. I went from looking up how tall people are. Now the internet is just giving me dog facts.
Now, this may be crazy to you. Although heart disease is a risk, they found that taller people had a decreased risk. Even then, height is less important factor than things like regular exercise and healthy eating.
Yeah, wow. Who knew?
So it really just boils down to healthy eating and regular exercise. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so basically what it's saying is that in general, tall people will live longer than shorter people. But if you become too tall, what kills you is the thing that made you too tall.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And
it's still insane. All of it's insane, but
just eating well and exercising. Like, for example, I go to the doctor like every month at this point. It's like part of me.
Oh my God.
I'm just like, hey, I get my blood pressure checked. I've had so much blood drawn. You don't even know. And then I was like, looks good.
Why do they keep taking your blood? Are they making clones of you?
I don't know, man.
You probably should. You probably should know.
I don't know. I'll just get like my random digestive stuff, and I'm like, I'll go to the doctor, and they're like, all right, let's try this. And then like, all my gallbladder things, having surgery. Like when you have all that, you get a lot of blood drawn, you get a lot of tests, you get a lot of whatever. So at first, like a few years ago, my blood pressure was high. And they're like, do you have a family history of high blood pressure? And I'm like, yeah, a little bit. And they're like, yeah, I'll watch it. And then after I started becoming buff-door and going to the gym 4 times a week, every time I've got my blood pressure, they're like, it's great. And it's literally just from working out. So it shows.
That's fantastic.
That all you got to do is just, go. I don't even exercise every day. It's not even every day. It's 4 times a week, 4 times a week.
Right.
It's easy. And then just, don't eat a lot of bad foods. That's it. Oh, yeah. I also found this thing. It said being short actually reduces the risk of cancer because the cancer risk for men increases by 11% for every extra 10 centimeters of height because you have more cells that are vulnerable.
Interesting.
Finally.
You're just playing the odds then at that point.
Finally, a benefit to being 5'7". Wow.
Yeah, you're just playing the odds.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it all boils down to like, just live your life. Okay, what are you gonna do? You just gotta live it.
Yeah, you have to, much like the song, live your life. A-A-A-O.
It's my life. Or the Bon Jovi.
Yeah, sure. Depending on what your musical tastes are.
There's always somebody that's got it worse than you. There's always somebody got it better than you. That's what it boils down to.
Right.
So, just live it out.
Yeah.
Now I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, yeah, putting up wall mounts.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's what I wanted to bring up. Okay. So I've been watching this YouTube channel called Retail Archaeology. And he goes around to, like, dead malls and, like, dead retail stores and, like, looks at all the, like, old stuff, like Payless and Sears and, like, malls with, like, nothing in them. And I've, like, gone down the rabbit hole of just watching all these, like, dead malls.
So he goes to malls that are, like, basically dead malls?
Yeah, and there's just, like, nothing there. There's, like, 2 stores, like, 1 person walking around.
Yeah, that's that sounds like the Dayton Mall. It might have changed, but the Dayton Mall used to be that way, and there was no one ever around. And it, like, once they got rid of Babbage's, and like all they have was like a Petridge Farm store, and I think like a weird Sears at the end, and there was never any. I wonder what it's like now. Mm-hmm. It's been literally a decade since I've been there.
Yeah,
but I'm curious.
It's interesting. So he like goes into all these stores, and it's like they still got shit from like the 80s and the 90s, like the walls, the racks, the price tags, like everything just looks dated. And then some of it they like try to update, like JCPenney would be like, ooh, check our modern thing, and then their ceiling's still like from the 70s, and you're just like, yeah. And then they wonder why they're dying. But it made me think about like, how would you want to make a retail store or a mall in like a modern thing? Like, would you want to attach the internet to it in some way? Like, I know Kohl's has it now, or you can take your Amazon returns to them and they just ship them out.
I would make my mall like some of the malls here in LA. where like in the middle of the mall, they have in this one mall, it's a Westfield something. They have a giant billboard that just literally is like Instagram feeds. It's ridiculous. They have a food court that's all like really good food.
Yeah.
And like places you would just want to go to eat just to eat. And they have like it's the place that you and I went to, the outdoor mall.
I remember that.
That place is great. There's everything there is like, yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, we've got a few of those
back
here in Chicago too. The thing I noticed is that those malls are all owned, like they're either a Westfield mall or a Simon mall. And I was looking into it. Apparently those two companies like buy up like good area malls and they just like super renovate them and modernize them, and they fill out all the spaces so it never looks dead. And then all the malls that aren't like owned by them pretty much die off because they're just like small or in like bad areas or like small areas with, you know, like one Sears and nobody wants to go to Sears and shit like that.
You know what? Sometimes I'll go to a Sears. I'll go to a Sears just to see what they have. They never have anything I want, but like, you know, they might have something good on sale maybe.
Like what?
But they never do. I don't know. They never do, but I just keep, I'll see like Sears 50% off sale. I'm like, all right, let's see what maybe I can get something I need. Nothing. I've always wanted to get like a grill, like some grills stuff. And I'm like, well, Sears, they used to have grills there, I guess, back in the day. And I go there and they never have anything I'm looking for.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it feels like they just don't really specialize in anything. They're just kind of mediocre at everything. They're not even mediocre. They're like below average at everything they do.
Yeah, I guess the place that's near us now is Bloomingdale's, but Bloomingdale's so expensive.
Yeah.
Like there was a hoodie and it was like $300. I'm like, who's gonna pay $300 for a hoodie?
Mamma mia. Yeah, I ain't paying that. I ain't paying that. But then it was like I started realizing how much nostalgia I had from like being a kid and going to malls, because like my parents and grandparents and all them, they would always go to the mall and then I'd go with, and they'd be like, you're a kid and you're like, oh, Disney store. Or you're like, oh, food court. And you're just like, got all the nostalgia from that. So I was looking up my old malls and they're all just like dead, except for like a few of them.
I used to live behind a mall when I taught in Columbus. And it was the Dublin Mall. Whoever lives out there in Dublin, Ohio, home of Wendy's, you let me know if that mall's still popping off. Because that was like, it was a fun mall. I used to go there every weekend and just like walk around until I realized that, you know, at that point I would have been mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
And even then you feel weird on the weekends at the mall.
Yeah.
If you're like by yourself and you see kids that are like 14, you're like, ooh, what am I doing here? But I would like walk around and like look at stuff and be like, oh, one day I'll be able to afford this. And like, oh, that outfit looks very nice. I'd rather have it. I window shopped. I had no money. I was a teacher. But it was like a dream. I was like, one day I'll get this, and then maybe I can wear this. And then I go to the food court and eat Japanese food, and then I go home.
Yeah, it's one of those things like whenever you go to the mall or like Starbucks and there's always like a bunch of like high school kids there, you realize how much older you are now, and then they're just like, we're gonna go to like, what was it? We were at eating somewhere, these kids, I think it was Starbucks, and they're just like, we're going to Dance Fest. Call Ricky up. Is he going to Dance Fest? Hey, do you have tickets to Dance Fest? She's like, I don't got tickets to Dance Fest. She's like, get tickets for Dance Fest. I'm like, what the shit is Dance Fest? Why does everyone want to go to Dance Fest? Why does Ricky not want to go to Dance Fest?
If Ricky goes, I'm going.
Well, yeah, no doubt. Ricky's cool. Great guy.
Yeah, Ricky's cool as shit. Yeah, if he goes, we're in.
And it was just
There's no reason to go if Ricky's not there, though.
You start realizing like how like adult normie your life becomes, you know? But here's the thing. Back in high school, I didn't go to Dance Fest either. I just sat inside and played WoW. So I don't know. I haven't changed that much.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's changed about you.
Really, it's like, yeah, not much. I don't know. Oh, that's right. I looked it up. And it's got more store closures at Tuttle. Will it suffer the same fate as other Central Ohio malls? So that doesn't sound too good.
Oh, Tuttle Crossing, the mall? Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds not good. Starbucks.
I forgot it was called Tuttle Crossing was the name of the mall.
Oh, there's an old Simpsons clip. I don't know if you remember that, where he goes to the mall to like, I don't know what he does. I think he gets his ear pierced there. And then he's like, can I get this? Or a tattoo or something. He's like, you better hurry up. In 10 minutes, this place is becoming a Starbucks. And he walks out and everything is a Starbucks. That's a good one. Good Simpsons. Good Simpsons.
So wait, Total Crossing malls go. Wow. Wait,
Yeah.
what?
So this is what I'm saying. I did the same. I like looked up all the malls I used to go to, and they're just like, yep, bunch of stores are closed. They remodel all this shit, tore it all up. Nobody goes there. It's just like, what the shit? It's crazy.
Yeah. Wow. I did find that January 3rd article. More closures at Tuttle. Same fate as other Central Ohio malls. Yeah, malls suck in Ohio now.
I think a lot of things suck in Ohio, if I had to take a wild guess.
You would be correct. Also, when I first looked it up, it said closed, and I thought the whole mall was closed. But I realized on the East Coast, it's much later than it is here on the West.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, oh my God, did they just close the whole mall? No, it is just closed for the day.
Yeah, it looks like it's still open.
I am thoroughly shocked.
Damn. It's
I used
still,
to go there all the time. But I guess maybe even back then it was pretty shitty. I never knew, though.
Yeah.
Because my standards for that was like Ohio malls. Like, I only knew Ohio malls.
Yeah. That's
Like,
true.
I want to go to Mall of America. What's that like?
I've been to the Mall of America.
Is it okay?
I went when I was like 7. So I don't like really remember it, but I remember it being big, and I remember going to like they had like a Lego like roller coaster in there, like a legit roller coaster, and Snoopy was also there, and I took a picture with him.
That sounds great. Also, can you find that picture of you and Snoopy? I want to see you. I want to see both a young you and what I assume is a really jank looking Snoopy.
I think it was actually pretty good Snoopy because it's the Mall of America, so they don't mess around.
Okay.
We'll see, but I can try and find it. Let's see here. I don't know. So yeah, I've been watching all these like mall videos. It's almost kind of like ASMR. It's like the visual type of ASMR where like he just plays some like wave music where it's like wow, 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 and he's like, now we're walking through this mall, and as you can see, this Payless is closing. You can see, and he just like keeps walking around. And I'm like, whoa, man! And before you know it, you spent like 2 hours watching him walk around a mall.
Speaking of malls, there's the Del Amo in Torrance, which is this it's huge. It is a massive, massive mall. It technically is 3 malls all connected by sky bridges.
Ooh.
But it's weird because one mall is sort of outdoors, right? And it's an outdoor mall, and it has all the things you would expect in an outdoor mall.
Right.
It has the movie theater, it has all that stuff. Then you go to the inside part for the second mall, and there's a ton of stuff in there. It has like a crazy cool food court, all this different stuff. But if you keep going, you end up in the third mall.
Right.
And the third mall, everything in that mall, half of it seems closed. Half of it is like the Army Recruitment Center. There's a bunch of weird stuff in there that I've never heard of before. And then like nail salons and like, things that you're just, it definitely seems like it's falling apart.
Right.
It even looks and feels different. The lighting is different. The ceilings, it looks like the tiles is crumbling a little bit. Everything about it seems different, and it literally isn't the same mall as 2 other malls that are brand new.
Huh.
It's very weird, and I don't know why it's there. I don't know. And every time I go to that part of the mall, there's no one in there. It's like people are like, "Ugh, I'm not going in there. That's the damned section."
Yeah. I don't know. That is weird. Why would they even put that in? Like, it seems like it just doesn't fit.
It doesn't, because then you go through this doorway and you end up in, just an upscale mall.
Yeah.
And then if you go further out, you end up in this outdoor mall that has all these like fresh, hip, cool places. And then, yeah, it's bizarre. I don't know why it exists, but it does. And every time I'm there, I walk far enough to get to there, and I'm like, ugh, time to turn around. It literally has I know this from memory. On the second floor of this weird mall, every store is a recruitment center for a type of military, a Payless shoes that is constantly going out of business, a nail salon, and a place that sells watches and ties. And then down below is a closed down coffee shop, and then a bunch of like a shoe polisher and a bunch of just things that you would need if you like a locksmith. Things like that are down
Yeah.
on the first, and that's it. That's all that's in this mall. In fact, one of the military branch recruitment centers is closed. It just isn't open. There's nothing in it, but it says like United States Navy. It's like, wait, what?
Hello. Navy.
I'd like to join the Navy.
Damn.
It's weird. It's very bizarre. I wonder if it's cheaper to be in that part of the mall, which is why all these things are there, or if all these things are there and they were like, ugh, we don't want to be part of that section of the mall, so they moved to another section of the mall, or they were like, well, you can put your stuff here, but you have to go to, like, they forced them to. I don't know what happened, but it's very weird.
It's got to be one of those things where it's like there's various points of the mall that are more popular. So it's like you could have this good space, or we could just shove you in the back over there for cheap. And they'll be like, we'll take the cheap spot. But then they realize nobody goes back there.
Yeah, it literally seems like you are in a video store and this is the adult section. Like, it's a little weird when you go back there and there's not many people, and it's kind of like everyone has an unspoken code that you just don't talk to anyone.
And then there's the creepy old guy that's like, what are you looking for?
Exactly. Like, I've seen it all. Maybe I could help. And you're like, no, please, I'm going to go back. And you, like, turn around immediately. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. Damn. I like malls.
Yeah. I mean, we did just spend like 10 minutes talking about that. Maybe more. Maybe more.
Yeah. I don't know. I think part of it is like nostalgia because you grow up going to a lot of malls when you're a kid, especially back in like the 90s.
It's just very bizarre.
So that's kind of what I've been doing, watching mall videos. I was going to watch Jupiter Ascends, but I forgot. So I'll probably watch it tonight.
I'm so mad at you. You should have watched it.
I'll watch it tonight. That's what I'm going to do.
The audience, some people in the audience have watched it and messaged me and been like, craziest thing I've ever seen. It is. Genuinely the craziest.
I'm ready. I said that last week, but I'm going to watch it this week, 100%.
All right. The internet's counting on you for a solid review.
You can count on me. Sometimes.
All right. We'll see. You spend all your time at the mall.
Yeah. We sprung ahead time-wise.
Yeah, I don't like that. Can we talk about how much I don't like that?
I wish we just stayed at, like, sprung ahead. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't...
One or the other. I don't care what we do. I just feel like the rest of the world's like, what are you guys doing? Stop this. And I agree. Dumb. I agree. It's stupid.
I like this one more because we get more daylight. So I'd rather just stay at this one and not fall back and get used to it. There's no reason.
I guess you're right.
There's no reason to even do... Like, and then
Are
in the
you saying
winter,
you just want to have the sun out at midnight? You should move to Alaska.
No, but then in the winter, instead of when it gets dark at like the earliest is like 4:30, it'll get dark the earliest at 5:30. So it's a little bit nicer.
I mean, I guess you're right. It'll keep the kids off the streets.
Exactly. No, that's what it's gonna do. It's gonna stop drugs.
This is a platform I can support. If we just change daylight savings time, kids will stop doing drugs. It's foolproof.
There's got to be like somebody being like daylight savings.
Well, yeah, there's going to be a lot of people who are like, get rid of it.
Daylight savings is here. Suppose we made this time change our last? Let's see. 1966 law allows states to opt out of daylight savings, and Hawaii and Arizona do so, staying on standard time all year. Wait, so if you're listening from Arizona, you don't even do anything. Or
yeah,
Hawaii.
I saw a bunch of tweets where people were like, haha, enjoy your lost hour, idiots.
Damn.
I was like, damn it, Arizona.
But then what happens if we go to Arizona then? What time is it? 6:03 in Arizona. So that's...
It's 6:03 here as well.
So they stay at this time, and then when you fall back in the fall, they just don't.
They stay at 6:03? Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Huh. So they're just kind of like, welcome back. Today, like they didn't do anything. Damn. Yeah. I want that.
Basically, it's one less thing to have to worry about. And I'm okay for that.
Yeah. Then it messes up my sleep schedule even more because I'm like, man, now instead of going to bed at 5 a.m., I'm going to bed at 6 a.m. This is awful.
That is still terrible. It's everything you're saying, still awful.
But then I'll slowly work it back to 5 a.m.
What are you doing up so late?
It's hard to fall asleep when you get up late. So I get up at like 1, 2 p.m.
Well, why?
I don't know. And then it's just hard to change it. That's why it usually changes
life
when you travel. But then even then, it's like, I don't know. That's a lot of people that are streamers, YouTubers, I see have that issue where they're just like, sleep schedule's messed up again. But now that I'm getting older,
y'all literally stream for like 20 hours.
Well, that's the thing. I can't just like stop streaming at night. I gotta stream at night.
Why?
That's what I do.
That's, you know what? I worked overnight shifts stocking groceries, so I get it. I just, like, I guess now that I'm an old fart, I'm like, y'all are dumb. Y'all are dumb kids.
Well, the older I get, the earlier I want to start waking up. Like, I'm like, but I think even if I woke up at, like, I don't know, if I went to, because I got to stream till like 3 a.m., 2 a.m., and then you got to wind down. And before you know it, it's 5 a.m., and I'm like, shit, dude. But then I think back to it, and I used to go to bed like 3 a.m. when I had school. So I'd only sleep like 5 hours or whatever. So that wasn't good.
No wonder you're falling apart. None of this sounds healthy.
Yeah.
Your whole body's like, I don't even know what's happening anymore, man.
So, I don't know. I mean, I'd be happy waking up before noon. I know somebody's gonna be like, listen, all right, when you wake up at like 2, 3 p.m., you gotta rewind it back a little bit. That's early. It's all perspective. I heard the easiest way to do it is you just go to bed like 15 minutes earlier every night. That's like a non-harsh way to do it. You know what I mean? Instead of just being like, I'll stay up 24 hours.
I guess. I don't know the rules.
I don't know. That's what I'll do. Because every time I see people be like, oh, reset day, they stay up like 24 hours to try and fix their sleep schedule. Then they sleep like 10 hours, and then they're just tired, and then it slowly gets bad again. So it's like, why even do it?
Yeah.
I've tried a reset day. Doesn't work. It works for like a few days, and then you're back where you started. So it's just easier and healthier to just slowly work it back.
You got it all figured out?
Got it all figured out, kind of.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Nope. No. Don't listen to Crendor. It's only going to get worse.
Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm doing.
I guess we should get to something you do know about then.
Yes.
What a good save. Okay.
Great save. Do you need a suit? Everybody needs a suit, right? Every guy looks better and feels more confident when they put on a suit. And
it's true.
If you go to one where they measure you and get it custom fit, it's better than those ones off the rack at like Sears. You don't want to get those. Those have been on the rack since like 1980. So why not just go get an Indochino suit? Indochino's the world's most exciting made-to-measure menswear company. And they make shirts and suits to your exact measurements for an unparalleled fit and comfort. Maybe you're looking to get married. They got a bunch of options for that. They got a wide variety of fabrics and colors to choose from. Not to mention, there's an option to personalize it to get the details you want. Your lapel, lining, pockets, buttons, writing your own monogram. Your own monogram.
I kind of want that.
You got to get your own monogram. So, here's how it works. You visit a stylist at their showroom and have them take your measurements personally, or measure at home yourself and shop online at Indochino.com. You choose your fabric, inside and out. That's a double customization. You choose your design, you submit your measurements with your choices, and then you relax while your suit gets professionally tailored and mailed to you in a couple of weeks. Bada bing, bada boom. This week, our listeners can get any premium Indochino suit for just $359 at Indochino.com when entering COX, C-O-X, at checkout. That's 50% off the regular price for a made-to-measure premium suit, plus shipping's free. Free shipping. That's Indochino.com. Promo code COX for any premium suit for just $359 and free shipping. It's an incredible deal for a premium made-to-measure suit. And listen, once you go custom, you don't go back.
All right, Crendor. Let's go to chapter. Go send this guy to Crendor.
Let's see. Well, if we look down below, hey, traffic's not too bad, actually. It's been pretty good, actually, as of late. But as the summer starts picking up, days get warmer, people start going back outside. It's going to get crazy. There's going to be cars all over. There's still snow happening in all sorts of places, so people are still inside. But just wait. It's going to get warm. The cars are going to come out. Those fumes are going to be pumping into the air. And, man, you're going to be breathing in those chemicals. And that sure is going to be great. Sometimes you like the smell of chemicals, you know? I don't, but some people do, probably. Yeah, just keep your eyes on the road and your eyes peeled for... what's that even mean? Eyes peeled. Like you got to peel your eyes, like.
Like you open your eyelids.
Ah, that's still kind of weird. It's like you're peeling an orange, but you're like peeling your eyelids from your eye. I don't like that. Back to you.
Thanks, Crendor. Now let's go over to Crendor at the weather desk.
Weather desk. Hey, Whoppy. Whoppy activated. B7.
Hold on. What was that? Hey, Whoppy. What was that? What was that?
Hey, Whoppy. 75833 Centerville, Texas. 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Mostly cloudy. Feels like 72 degrees Fahrenheit. High at low 60 degrees Fahrenheit. UV index 0 of 10. Tonight, light rain late. Low 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Chance of rain 60%. Monday, 62 degrees Fahrenheit. Scattered thunderstorms. 80% chance rain. Monday night, 54 degrees Fahrenheit. 40% chance rain. Scattered storms developing after midnight. Tuesday, AM showers. High 71 degrees Fahrenheit. Chance of rain 50%. What?
We need to get that thing fixed.
He's never gonna get fixed. I don't know how to fix him. You fix one thing,
don't we have
another
a
thing
specialist?
breaks.
There's gotta be a specialist. There's gotta be someone out there who can fix Whoppy.
I'm the specialist.
Then we're screwed.
That's what I'm saying. You fix one thing, another thing breaks.
You're right. How foolish of me. Maybe just don't hit it as often.
Well, can't do that.
Okay.
How else do you turn them off?
You're the specialist. I have to
There's
accept
no
it.
off switch. I don't know how to fix that.
All right.
So that's weather.
Sports.
Hey, welcome to the sports desk. We've got some sports news for you. Big news story of the weekend is Antonio Brown, former Pittsburgh Steeler, has been traded to the Oakland Raiders.
What do you think about that?
So I think Antonio Brown is a giant diva. And
yes, agreed.
He was once the cool guy who, like, on the punt return, like, kicked the guy down. And it was great. And now he's just like, I don't want to play for you guys. I want more money. And I'm the best receiver. And every other team was like, I don't think I want that on my team either. And then leave it up to the Oakland Raiders to be like, nah, we'll take him. If anybody's going to take him on, it's going to be the Oakland Raiders. Also, Cincinnati Bengals, I thought, would have been open to that. But Oakland definitely open to it. They're looking for whatever they can get. They're moving to Vegas in like a year. He's ready to go to Vegas. Probably gamble some of that extra $12 million a year he's going to make. And shit, dude. That's some crazy stuff. And then free agency is going to be starting up, I believe, in like 2 days, where people can actually sign free agents in the NFL. So a whole bunch of things can be happening with that. There's people getting cut, released, moving on, contracts shifting around. You got the NFL draft in a month. Packers and Bears interested in Mark Ingram of the Saints. That's a good running back. I'd take him on the Packers. Giants are trying to trade Odell Beckham Jr., but apparently now they might not trade him this offseason. Nobody knows. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Chiefs released Justin Houston. Jets are making trades. Got the Eagles doing stuff. Whole bunch of things going on. Also, LeBron James and the Lakers in basketball are not going to make the playoffs, which is kind of funny because everyone was like, dude, Lakers all the way. And turns out the Western Conference a little bit harder than the Eastern Conference, and they're not even going to make the playoffs. So not good for them. But hey, Milwaukee Bucks rolling out. Go Bucks. I'm rooting for the Bucks because normally I root for the Bulls, but Milwaukee's like pretty close, you know? So they also got Giannis Antetokounmpo, and the dude's insane. I like him. So that's my basketball. And then hockey. Blackhawks started winning again for a while. Now they're not. Sad times there. But can you believe the number one team in the National Hockey League is
Drumroll.
the Tampa Bay Lightning?
Florida, very good at hockey.
The thing is, like, Tampa Bay's been the number one team for like years, and nobody in Florida cares. There's like a few people that are like, "Woo, go Lightning," and everyone else is like, whatever. And it's amazing because they're always at the top. I just don't know how they do it. And then Boston, Toronto. On the other side, we got San Jose, Calgary, Winnipeg, Nashville. I don't know. I always like hockey playoffs and basketball playoffs because it's like they're always 7-game series. So the teams always hate each other when they go into the playoffs after like 3 games. Then they're just like, then they start fighting. So it's great. And that's sports.
All right. What is our big news story of the day?
Big news story of the day. This is a good one. Somebody sent this to us.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Couple has eaten at the same Wichita restaurant 6 nights a week for 15 years.
I have a real question.
Okay.
How is this news?
This is huge news.
This is not huge news.
This is huge.
Hold on. What is this? What is this in? What is the newspaper this is in?
The Kansas.com.
Okay, sure.
The Wichita Eagle. But it's on Kansas.com.
I would have respected Kansas.com, just the website, more. Because at least then I would have been like, oh, they're promoting this couple from Kansas. No, this is just the news in Kansas. That there's just this couple's very boring, is what I've learned.
Some of their other stories are like, what's this? Mitchell O'Donnell says he spent his retirement savings on lawyer fees. Broken wrist, teammate lost, dream realized. Dexter Dentist path to Wichita State. Wichita doctor who sold pain med prescriptions for cash sentenced to life in prison. Wichita accumulation of parolees, registered offenders has police concerned. You know, all the serious, boring stuff.
Yeah.
But
of course,
now to the real news. Couple eats at Wichita restaurant 6 nights a week for 15 years.
That is, I would go crazy. Okay.
Ron Watson is a creature of habit.
Unless this restaurant is amazing.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Here's their picture.
I love these two. Oh my goodness.
Ron Watson is a creature of habit, he admits. He's also someone who doesn't want to cook and doesn't want his wife of 20 years, Diana, to have to cook long after a long day at work either. So nearly every day for the past 15 years, the couple has slid into table 412 at Westside Texas Roadhouse for their only meal of the day. She orders the roadkill, a chopped steak with sautéed onions and mushrooms, plus a house salad with ranch dressing, no tomatoes, and a baked potato, no salt. He orders barbecued chicken breast, or if he's feeling a little crazy, the pork chop, well done, plus mashed potatoes with brown gravy and an iceberg lettuce salad with Italian dressing. Though recently he's discovered sweet potatoes. Turns out he likes them. The Watsons have been keeping their routine since 2004. The only day of the week they don't go is on Saturdays. And that's only because Diana, the former owner of the now closed A Legacy Antique Mall, works late on Saturdays at Architectural Salvage, and it's too crowded in the restaurant once she gets off. On Saturdays, they go to Hog Wild on West Street, get some food to go, and watch Black Sheep Squadron while they eat. The Watsons know all the Texas Roadhouse servers, and the servers know that Diana wants a tall 502 Amber Ale and that Ron wants a water with lemon. They also know the kitchen staff, and they're well acquainted with manager Kyle Halber, who had their pictures added to a wall of fame in the entry that features the restaurant's other most regular customers. But none are as regular as Ron and Diana. They're kind of like our unofficial mascots, he said. Everybody talks to them. The ritual is part of the order Ron Watson likes in his life. A Vietnam vet, he dines only in restaurants that offer military discounts, and Texas Roadhouse gives vets 10% off. He still has some PTSD, he said, and he feels comfortable at table 412, which is a booth at the bar that gives him a good view of the door and everyone coming and going.
I get that. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, I know that.
I get it. The couple are also a regular enough customer that they know how to make the most of their money at the Roadhouse. Every Sunday through Wednesday, they arrive between 3 and 3:15 p.m. to take advantage of the restaurant's early bird special, which is available from 3 to 5 Mondays through Thursdays and offers a full meal for $9.49.
This is just an ad for the Texas Roadhouse. Did the Texas Roadhouse pay for this? Because I'm learning more about the Texas Roadhouse
than
I ever wanted to know. Ever.
At Christmas, the Watsons noticed a promotion being offered that would afford anyone who bought a $200 gift card a free appetizer serving of shrimp on every visit for a year. They bought that gift card, and now their meals start with an order of 5 shrimp on a skewer, which Ron always cuts into 10 equal pieces to share with his wife. The kitchen mixes the couple up some special cocktail sauce, just how they like it. Ron has done the math. We're going to eat 1,560 shrimp this year, he said.
This is the craziest thing I have ever heard. Oh my God.
He figures to spend about $22 a day at the restaurant, and it's because it's the only meal they eat each day. It all evens out, he's decided. It's just about as cheap as going to the grocery store, buying your groceries, coming home, heating up the kitchen, doing dishes. And if your time's worth anything to you, it's about the same as eating at home, but you get a lot better service. People who eat at Texas Roadhouse every day, however, do have to make some sacrifices to make it work, and the Watson have made a major sacrifice. They don't eat the restaurant's famous yeast rolls that come free before the meal. They love them.
Why?
But at one point, the rolls were becoming a problem for Ron's waistline. The servers know not to even tempt him with the offer of bread. Occasionally, Ron and Diana will bring a friend or relative to eat with them, but for the most part, dinner time at Texas Roadhouse is their time. It's like having a date night 6 nights of the week. She'll talk about what she did at work while we're there. It's just our quiet time together.
I'm like mesmerized. My favorite is this guy from Wichita, Kansas, Jake, rated it. I was going to give it 4 stars due to my girlfriend and I having to wait, but then the waitress showed up in about 30 seconds, and she connected with us, and it was really relatable, so I saved that star. What? What? I had to wait a whole 30 seconds. I was going to take a star off, but the waitress saved it.
Wait, apparently Texas Roadhouse is also a chain?
Yes, it is a chain restaurant. I literally looked it up because I remember it from Ohio.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it's the one where they give you peanuts and then you can throw them on the floor. Is that one?
That's Five Guys, isn't it?
I think that's also Texas Roadhouse.
I don't know.
I think that's it. Texas Roadhouse, and you throw them on the floor maybe. I don't remember.
Let's see. Texas Roadhouse. Fresh baked bread made from scratch, sides, dockside favorites. Call ahead. You got the free appetizer. I don't see any peanuts. Let's see. Texas Roadhouse. Yelp. There we go. Let's see. It's got to be like some good reviews here. These good reviews. Texas Roadhouse. All right. Texas Roadhouse. Let's see. Despite my bias against chain restaurants, Texas Roadhouse impressed me enough that I simply had to give it 5 stars. Damn.
I made the mistake to walk next door to the hotel because I didn't want to get back in my car. I forgot how much I do not like this place. If I wanted some honky tonk, then if I wanted some honky tonk with dinner, with loud blaring country music, that's fun, but not after a long day. The best going is the rolls and butter. I ordered steak salad and the steak was overcooked. When asked if I wanted Italian dressing, I said no, give me blue cheese. But it came drowning in Italian dressing and a small side dish of blue cheese. The waiter seemed shocked when I said I don't want Italian. Maybe you don't understand. No Italian.
No Italian.
No Italian.
Do you hear me? That's the type of person you like see at the restaurant too that would actually say that like out loud. Like you know they would, and everyone would look over like, what's wrong with them? No Italian.
This guy, typical Texas Roadhouse restaurant. The service is pretty good. The rolls are pretty tasty, if not too buttery. I had an 8-ounce Dallas filet. Although the steak was cooked perfect and very tender, it didn't really have that good of a taste. 2 out of 5. I can't figure out why I read a review like that. We're back at it again. Why write these reviews?
Yeah. That's what happens when you give everybody the ability to write reviews. You just get reviews like that. There's like some detailed ones, and then there's always the like, I didn't like it. It was okay. 10 out of 10.
I just, again, this person's listed as an elite 2019 member of Yelp. Their review. I finally had a chance to have the porterhouse steak, and it was big and good. The service was also good. I like my hurricane margaritas as well. 3 of 5 stars.
It was big and good. That's an elite review. How was
3
your
of
meal?
5
My
stars.
steak was big and good. It just sounds like a 5-year-old did it. How was your steak, Timmy? It was big and good. I give it 3 stars. All right, well, here's my honky tonk story. Florida woman claims demon told her to steal a rental car.
Okay. Yes.
A woman was arrested after stealing an SUV from an Ace Rent-A-Car. WJXT reports that Gardena McCullough, 23, appeared in court Friday morning on car theft charges with a bond at $15,003. Why is there an extra $3 on it?
I don't know.
McCullough was arrested after stealing a Toyota RAV4 from an Ace Rent-A-Car. She was found less than a mile away, hiding at a hotel. On the scene, McCullough told a local news station, "Demons told me to do it. I didn't take it. Demons took it." She continued, "I tried to rent it, but y'all didn't want me to rent a car. Y'all talking about how y'all didn't have any cars to rent, so I stole y'all's shit." That sounds... So first she says the demon said to do it, but then she's like, y'all talking about how y'all didn't have any cars to rent, so I stole y'all shit. She didn't say the demon.
Can I just tell you, I feel her though. Sometimes demons possess me to yell at restaurants when they're like, "Sorry, there's no tables available right now. It's a 30-minute wait," and you can clearly see tables.
Yeah.
The demon inside me is like, "But there are tables right now." Yeah. Oh, I get it.
That's true. Police found McCullough hiding in a hotel room. When they eventually got into her room, they handcuffed her and put her in a patrol car. Friday morning, when she appeared in court, McCullough was wearing a red jumpsuit, indicating she requires extra attention at the jail. McCullough has prior arrests in her record, including charges of trespassing, resisting police, theft of a firearm, battery of a law enforcement officer, and more. She's due back in court March 28th.
Wait, time out. None of that article had anything to do with demons.
Correct.
So why was the title "Demons Told Her to Do It"?
That's what she said. On the scene, McCullough told a local news station, "Demons told me to do it. I didn't take it. Demons took it."
I don't like this. I don't like that they clickbaited us. I wanted her to be like, "His name is Azrael, and he talks to me frequently about everything from the socio-political climate of the world today to..." Never mind. I see the photo.
That is a woman that has seen some demons.
The look on her face is kind of like, "Hey."
Yeah, she has that face of like, "How you doing?"
You know what? The way she smiles and the look of her eyes, definitely, she has said we all float down here at one point in her life.
There's always like...
She's definitely said that.
You can always see it in like some people where like you see their eyes and there's just like...
Oh, the crazy eyes?
They
Yeah,
got
her
the
eyes
crazy
are...
eyes.
She's very close to Momo.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Little Momo-y. That's why
Yeah.
it's so unsettling. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy. Anytime they do
Not
that...
a fan.
it's
That
always
smile and like that's her mugshot. She's got like creepy eyes and a smile. I'm not okay with
It's like
this.
they're
I
in a
don't-
different...
I can't look at her
different
anymore.
existence. They're in a different plane. They've like a...
That's because a demon literally told her to steal a car.
They descended to a different plane. They didn't ascend. They dropped down one.
Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. Either a demon told her or her first reaction was to say a demon told her. Both are crazy.
Yeah. No matter what, she's crazy. And no matter what, you know what? She should have ate more at Texas Roadhouse. Might have got rid of those demons.
I want to point out the photo of that couple at Texas Roadhouse is so cute because his steak is all cut up into little cubes. And I truly hope that his wife did that for him because that would be really cute.
That's the true love.
Like, "Let me cut up your steak there." And she just cuts it up for him.
Then he cuts up the shrimp.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's how you know they're in love. That's my favorite part of the entire story. Is they get 5 shrimp, and rather than them like one person eating 3 and the other person eating 2, he cuts it into 10 pieces so they can each have equal amount.
Yeah.
That's very, very sweet.
It is. I like it. That's all I got.
Okay. All right. Well, that's it for us. Thank you so much for listening or watching or however you are enjoying this podcast. Be sure to leave us an amazing 5-star review where you tell us in 3 words or less how awesome we are.
Yeah.
Go. That's your assignment. 3 words or less.
3 words or less. Tell us how awesome.
Yeah. Be like, it sound good.
It sound good.
It sound good. Yeah.
It sound good.
Make me laugh. That's 3.
Very dumb hosts.
Yeah, but 5 stars.
Yeah, but 5
Fell
stars.
asleep. That's 2.
Fell asleep fast.
Yeah, that's a good review actually for podcasts.
It is.
That's a great review.
It is.
Yeah, 5 stars. Let everyone know. Let everyone know that we knock you out. Please, everyone should go tweet out Cox and Crendor knock me out. When I'm laying in bed at night, Cox and Crendor put me to sleep quick. Be very vague.
Just go to sleep.
Oh wait, yeah, hold on. It's the end of the podcast. People are probably trying to fall asleep. We can do this. Shh. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Shh. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Hey, go to sleep.
Go to sleep right now.
Hey, go to sleep.
Just go to sleep.
Shh. Go to sleep.
Hey, follow all our stuff. YouTube.com/Cox and Crendor. YouTube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast. Spotify Cox and Crendor. SoundCloud Cox and Crendor. You just go to all the places we have Cox and Crendor. Our own things. Crendor.com. YouTube.com/Crendor. Jesse Cox. YouTube.com/Jesse Cox. Share your friends. Share with your family. Share with your pets. Share with your Texas Roadhouse servers. Share with everybody you know.
Shh. Go to sleep.
But go to sleep. And remember us. Never forget.
Shh. Go to sleep. This is really creepy. Shh.
It's only creepy because we're whispering. Isn't that weird?
But
if we were saying this normally, they'd just be like, look at these idiots. But now that we're saying it in a whisper, it's like we're psycho.
If we were saying go to sleep out loud, people would be like, what the hell is going on? We gotta whisper. But now I'm afraid to play the end music because if I play the end music, it'll wake people up. What if they're asleep?
We have to slowly work it back up to normal volume.
Yeah, we gotta work it back up.
Just keep working it back up. Imagine if we were at like a party or something. You're like, hey, man.
Okay, you just keep working it.
I got a great podcast for you. It'll knock you out. It'll put you right to sleep.
Knock you out. Yep.
It's going to knock you out.
Gonna knock you out.
It's going to knock you out.
Gonna knock you out. See, there we are. But we're back.
We're back. Hey, everybody. Thanks for listening.
Hi. All right, well, that's it for us. So we'll be back next week with another episode. And as always...
Ding.
See you guys next time.
Bye. Ah, shit, the music.